Chuck Wagner, veteran Broadway star, has come to visit Central High School to give a clinic to your very own Central Encore Productions. He has been in numerous Broadway shows and is here to help with our show Into the Woods, which is next Thursday. I, Nick Glazier, sat down with him and have asked him a few questions. Let's get started. Okay, good morning, Red Devils. I'm here with Mr. Chuck Wagner. How are you doing today?
I'm well, thank you, Nick. I'm looking forward to, this is going to be a fun day today.
Okay. I just want to start off with a few questions.
All right.
How many years of experience do you have?
Well, more than I care to admit as far as life experience, but I've been on Broadway for like 34 years. And I had my debut in The Three Musketeers. I was the original Beast, I was in the original company of Beauty and the Beast, but then I opened the Canadian company as the Beast, and then came back and did that for like 5 years. I was the Beast on Beauty and the Beast. I was in Les Mis for a couple of years. Into the Woods I did for 2 full years, so I've done a lot of stuff. I've been very lucky.
Okay. Where did you grow up?
Just north of Nashville, Tennessee, a small town called Hartsville, Tennessee. And as I was driving through here on the way up here, it kind of has the same kind of feeling. I kind of, we're doing Into the Woods. I kind of felt like I was driving through the woods a couple times. And it's a beautiful countryside, so this is really pretty. So I'm happy to be coming through Alabama.
What inspired you to pursue a career in theater?
It's a calling, right? It's like the priesthood. I was lucky. When I was in the 10th grade, I started in the band as a trombone player, and between the 9th and the 10th grade, I grew 6 inches, and I lost 40 pounds, and because I was a fat kid, and I was blessed to be cast as probably the world's youngest Henry Higgins. And our theater teacher kind of took me under her wing, gave me all these opportunities. So I did Henry Higgins, I did Inherit the Wind, where I played Henry Drummond, the Clarence Darrow character. And then my senior year, I was Billy in Carousel. A talent scout came to see me, and so I did my first summer, got my equity card right out of high school, and I haven't stopped working since. So
That's crazy.
Yeah.
What is the audition process like for Broadway shows?
Well, it's like anything else. Once you establish that you can do this, you're probably going to have at least to have in your pocket an up-tempo and a ballad. And sometimes you only need 8 bars of a particular song, but you need to come in with a monologue and your songs. And then they'll usually, today's auditions are a little bit different, where everything's specific. So they say, prepare this material and bring this in and let me see you do this stuff from the show. But back in the early days, you go on these. In fact, I got this job at the Lost Colony, where I really kind of got my direction of where I really knew that I wanted to be in the theater for the rest of my life. There's a thing called Southeastern Theater Conference, where you'll go and you'll do a big group audition, right? So then you do your up-tempo, your ballad, and your monologue, and if you're lucky, you'll get called back. And so my very first summer to do that, I got 40 callbacks all around the country. And my professor at Alabama told me that the Lost Colony was the most prestigious in the country, so I took that one.
That's crazy. I already know the answer to this question, but was it easy to get where you are now?
Was it easy? You mean like driving here from Pensacola? No, it was as easy as it is. You have to take that as a Zen thing. It wasn't that difficult. I feel very blessed. I've been lucky to have. I've been a big, strong, loud guy my whole life. So half of that is that's just a gift. And as far as easy goes, I take every day as a gift. And there was a book that came out a few years ago called The Secret. I don't know if you ever read it. But it wasn't a secret. The secret was to be grateful for your life, right?
Yeah.
So I wake up in the morning, I'm breathing, it's going to be a good day. So easy, in that regard, it's easy, yeah.
How often do you visit schools? And if so, how many schools have you visited?
Well, in the past 20 years, I must have done 500 schools. I teach my class. I have this class, I've got a Beauty and the Beast class, I've got a Les Mis class, I've got a Jekyll and Hyde class, and my basic class is just called Broadway and Beyond, and this slideshow I'm about to show you is basically, I start with my basic class, because people don't know who I am, and a lot of the stuff that I did happened before you guys were even born, right? kids today don't know who Johnny Carson is, so I don't expect them to know who I am. But I've been doing this for the past 25 years, so that's a lot of schools, and I'm happy to do it because when I was a kid, I was moved by there was a guy that used to be on Chips, Kevin Tighe, came to our school and inspired me, and then all the people that I've worked with along the way have inspired me. So I'm just trying to pass along the inspiration because it's a great life. The theater. What's great about the theater? Particularly great right now because the world is falling apart. And I don't want to get into the politics of what's happening in the world. I think everybody should just go la 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 for a while and hopefully this will pass. But in the meantime, the theater is an open and tolerant environment where everyone is encouraged to succeed, everyone is encouraged to love everyone else with no judgment, and it doesn't matter if you're purple, if you're plaid, you're welcome in the theater, and that's why I love the theater.
That's good. When you performed in the original shows, was the music hard to you at first, or was?
Well, the music is sometimes can be more difficult than some, but the music is it's hard in a way, but it's also a joy in a way. And when you're in an original show, they write the song to fit your voice. So they make it a little bit easier for you, but it's always good to push your limits. One of the things I tell students when they're auditioning, though, don't do something that you can nearly do, right? When it's so hard and they can see that you're really straining to get there, they want to see what you can do. So the music is as difficult as it needs to be, but there's a joy in the singing and a joy in the performing. So once you've done the homework to be ready, then it's delightful to sing the music. So I don't think hard would be the right word.
Okay. Is there anything you would like to say to any aspiring actors or actresses?
Well, yeah, believe in yourself. Find ways to perform, because that's the key. The more you do, like if you're into musicals, get all the soundtracks, sing them in your car. I'm a firm believer, especially because my family could care less about me singing in the house. So you get in that car on a long drive, that's the perfect vocal rehearsal studio. So sing as much as you can. Expose yourself to all the different art forms, because a lot of people, when Hamilton came out, people thought, oh, that's too weird, it's not going to go. Now you can see what a big hit it is. It's brilliant. So, but it's way outside the box compared to what people are used to. So, expose yourself to as much and as many different kinds of art as you can, and that way it not only gives you a better appreciation for it, it also will stimulate you to create your own art, right? So see as much as you can, and go to as much live theater as you can.
Cool. All right, I think that's all the time we have. Thank you for talking with me.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thanks, Nick. I'll see you tonight on the stage.
After the interview, Mr. Wagner answered a few of our questions.
What was it Ben Stiller said? You don't ever want to go full retard on something? So he's not that way at all. He's just a little slow, and so Ben played it like he's like 18, but he's got more of a 12-year-old like attitude, right? So it's just a little bit socially behind. That's all.
Thank you.
Anyone else have any questions?
He didn't just say damn, did he? Oh. He's like, I thought he said, well, that's pretty far away. So, Sam, how are you?
I'm great.
I'm well. Good morning.
I wanted to know what your favorite role was, like, out of all.
Well, my pat answer back when I was young and I was working all the time is I like to think my favorite one hasn't happened yet, because I haven't slowed down yet. Now that I'm old enough that things are slowing down a little bit, I love them all. Into the Woods was great, but I spent over 5 years as the Beast in Beauty and the Beast. I really, really loved that the most.
After a long day of hard work, it all paid off for the concert that night. And in the end, we came together for one last song.
To dream the impossible dream, to fight the unbeatable foe, to bear with unbearable sorrow, to run where the brave dare not go. the unrighted wrong. To love pure and chaste from afar, to try when your arms are too weary, to reach the unreachable stars. This is my quest, to follow that star, no matter how hopeless, no matter how far. Fight for life without question or pause, to be willing to march in the help of my heavenly cause. And I know if I'll only be true to this glorious quest, and my home will lie peaceful and calm when I live to my end. And the world will be better for this, that one